Did the Jamaican men and women just break another world record in the sprints? This past weekend, we saw the Jamaican athletes take to the track at the 2023 Gibson Relays in Kingston. Of course, the majority were high school athletes, but we did see a few pros step onto the track in the 60 meters for the first time this year. Most notably were Ackeem and Oblique Seville, as well as the Clayton twins, Tina and Tia. First off, on the men's side, in that 60-meter dash, Oblique Seville, Ackeem, Johan Blake, all of Jamaica lined up with Zarnell Hughes to really go for the win here. In that final, Ackeem and Oblique Seville went toe-to-toe to the line, crossing together in 6.42 seconds. Blake was ultimately given the win with a time of 6.414 to Seville's 6.419, literally separated by 0.005 of a second. Behind them though was Hughes and Johan Blake, both running 6.45 seconds. This race was significant for two reasons that I think. First off, 6.42 seconds seems to be the world record in the outdoor 60-meter dash. From what I could find, the fastest time ever outdoors was 6.48 by Kim Collins back in 2014. Now, the 60-meter dash isn't frequently run outdoors, and of course the indoor world record is 6.35. So this isn't an overall world record or anything, but technically Ackeem can kind of call himself a world record if he wants at this point. And also note that Seville, Johan Blake, and Zarnell Hughes were all also under that previous mark as well. Just for a bit of context though, someone like Asafo Powell, he ran the outdoor 60-meter dash a couple times and hit a best of 6.62 seconds in 2017. His indoor personal best is 6.44 seconds, so that's a whole different thing, and Blake and Seville have surpassed that, so just to give a little bit of context. But again, this is not a frequently run race, so I don't want to read too much into the time specifically. What's more important is the implications for later in the season. Last year, we just saw the USA sweep the medals on the men's side in both the 100 and 200 meter dash, really proclaiming their sprint dominance. Since the retirement of Bolt in 2017, Jamaican men sprinting has kind of been looking for a new resurgence of young sprinters to step up and compete with the best in the world. 2019 to 2021 were arguably some tough down years for the Jamaican men. In Doha 2019, they failed to qualify for the 4x100 meter relay final, the first time that ever happened since 2004 at either Worlds or Olympics. Then, at the Tokyo Olympics, no Jamaican man made the 100 meter final, which was also the first time since 2003, also at the Worlds or Olympics. But things picked back up in 2022 when both Ackeem and Oblique Seville started showing some real promise through the season. Seville ran 9.8 seconds multiple times through the year and went on to finish 4th place in the 100 meter dash at the World Championships. Blake got his personal best down to 9.93 seconds, made the World Championship semifinals, and won the 100 meters at the NACAC Championships. The men also finished 4th place in the 4x100 meters at the World Championships as well. Now, Blake started off his 2022 season running the 60-meter dash outdoors with a best of 6.61 seconds. So by that measure, he is already starting off the year significantly ahead of where he was at. Seville, on the other hand, didn't run any 60s last year, but he opened up with 10.29 seconds in March. I'm pretty confident saying that 6.42 is very fast and likely ahead of where he was at early in 2022. Now, let's be clear. This is a 60-meter dash outdoors, run with a little bit of a tailwind, so I'm not anointing them gold medal favorites or anything like that. And I would arguably say that Trayvon Bamel, who also ran 6.42, and also Christian Coleman, who ran 6.47, both of them indoors, are definitely ahead of these two guys right now. But again, this shows that they are not coming to play in 2023, and they'll be looking to break up that American 1-2-3 in the 100-meter dash at Worlds. Now, onto the women's side, we saw Tina Clayton win the 60-meter dash in 7.02 seconds. She was just ahead of Sasha Lee Forbes, Ramona Bushell, as well as Tina Clayton, who ran 7.03, 7.04, and 7.05 respectively. Now, just like the men, the 60-meter dash isn't run outdoors frequently, but Tina Clayton seems to have equaled the world record, which was set by Elaine Thompson-Herah back in 2017, while all the rest of the women also moved up the all-time list as well. For a bit of context, Thompson-Herah ran 7.02 back in 2017, but she also ran 7.17 back in 2016, the same year she went on to win her first Olympic double. Additionally, Thompson-Herah's indoor personal best is 6.98 seconds. Now, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has an outdoor 60 personal best of 7.11 seconds from 2014, and that's ironically the same year she ran 6.99 seconds indoors and won the World Indoor Gold Medal. Regardless though, this is still a big deal for Tina and her sister Tia as they are both newly cemented pros. but still extremely young at just 18 years old. Now, the women are in a very different position than the men in Jamaica, as they have been dominant at the top with Fraser Price, Thompson Hira, and Sharika Jackson. And they honestly don't look to be going anywhere anytime soon. And then you have a whole subset of women right behind them like Brianna Williams, Kemba Nelson, and a couple others. So I'm not gonna say that the Clayton twins will be winning any medals this year or even next year, but they are clearly showing that they will be a force to be reckoned with for years to come. What's crazy though is that the way Jamaica produces high quality women in the sprints, the Clayton twins could turn 21 in a couple years and have a new group of sprinters coming right behind them. Remember, it wasn't too long ago that the world was looking at Brianna Williams as the next great sprinter from Jamaica, which, to be very clear, she is still very much one of the great rising talents. So that's just a quick spotlight on the Jamaican sprinters and their early season results from this past week. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the current state of Jamaican talent, both on the men's and the women's side. Do you think we'll see any of the Jamaican men medal in the 100 meters or even the 200 this year? What about the Jamaican women? Will they maintain their dominance in both the 100 and 200 as well? Let me know what you think. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Be back again next time. Thanks for watching.